All right, family. So what I want to do now, I want to talk about, this is something, like I say, this is not going to be a long training tonight. We're going to talk about goals and skill assessment. Goals and skill assessment. So with tonight's training, it's really going to be a lot of work that you're going to have to do, right? Normally, typically our trainings are, we kind of put up a presentation. I go through some things, might have some feedback from some of the people, but it's more lecture style. I'm kind of coming, from an angle, or I'm trying to illuminate a point. We might do a little bit of practice drill, rehearse here and there, use the breakout rooms from time to time. But tonight I felt that it was a good, just kind of a pit stop moment for us to talk about, man, what do you want? What do you want? And I'm not talking about in general. I'm talking about what do you want from your Primerica business? What do you want? Now, we all came here for different reasons, and different things attracted us to the business. I know when I joined the business, I was attracted by the opportunity to learn more about money. Believe it or not, I was not recruited based on the amount of money I can make. I sat in an op meeting presentation. I didn't even remember the compensation plan. But what really got me was the thought of being able to get some licenses in this field. I want to get some licenses in the field and the chance to learn more about how money worked, because I knew nothing about how money worked, and I wanted to know. If you don't know this about my story, I had actually, before I joined Primerica, I had done two things that were kind of leading me to this path. And I lived in Tulsa, Oklahoma for almost 3 years. That was my first job out of college. I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And so I took a class at a community college there in Tulsa, Oklahoma about personal finance because I was interested in knowing about how money worked. Man, that guy sat up in front of that room. I took that class for about 4 weeks, man, and he confused the crap out of me. He gave me a binder, and I didn't know what the heck he was talking about, right? And he didn't make it interesting. He didn't make it fun. He just made it really boring, mundane. I was like, if this is what this is about, then I'm going to struggle, right? I kind of left there more confused than what I was before I even went into class. So I did that. And then right before I joined Primerica, got introduced to Primerica, I hired a financial advisor to do a personal financial plan for me. And I paid about $500 for that financial plan. This guy gave me a report. It was about like this thick. He didn't really even understand all the stuff that was in that report, Chandra. He didn't understand it. As a matter of fact, he mailed it to me because he lived in a different state than what I lived in. He mailed it to me, and we went over it over the phone. Now, this is before Zoom. This is before FaceTime. We're going over it over the phone, and he's telling me to skip all these pages and look at this page. This is what this means. Now, I paid this man $500, and we didn't implement nothing. Paid him $500. And then when I joined Primerica, I loved the fact that the approach was way easier and simpler to follow and understand. It was more simple. And so that's what I got excited about, the opportunity to learn more about money. Now, you may have joined Primerica for another reason, but whatever you joined Primerica for, maybe that reason has evolved, maybe it's expanded, and that's okay. But I think that right now is a good time to kind of do a checkup from the neck up and just ask yourself the question, what do you want? What are you after, right? What are your goals in Primerica? So we're going to talk about goals, and we're going to do a skills assessment, because it's one thing to have a goal of what you want, but a goal is not like a Christmas list. Are y'all with me? When we were all younger kids, stuff like that, who in here, you made a Christmas list? Like, when you was a kid, that was probably one of the most exciting things of Christmas, is that you would get, man, we used to get that Sears catalog out. And the older we got, we used to make them lists, man. We used to make the list, and we used to reference the page and the item number on our list, so Santa Claus wouldn't, beyond a shadow of a doubt, like, he would know that, hey, this thing is coming from the Sears catalog on this page. This is the reference number for that item. Like, we don't want you to get confused. We want you to know exactly what we want, right? And so that was just a trick we got from our older cousins like that. So we thought we was really doing something when we was kids. And so we would make that, and what we would make that Christmas list, and we just put it to the side and never really look at it. A lot of times, that's how people set goals. It's almost like a Christmas list, A-Town. So they'll make a list of their goals, set it to the side, and never look at it. Never look at it. right? And so what we want to do tonight is I want to challenge you to think of what are the top three goals that you want to accomplish in your Primerica business, not goals outside of Primerica. I get it. You want to pay the mortgage. I get that. And you know what? You might use the Primerica money you make to help you pay that, to pay your student loans off, whatever. You want to go on a vacation. You want to be able to take, I get that. That's a great goal to have. Have those goals. But what we're going to talk about tonight, you're going to have to do a little bit of work at. And I want you to think of what are the top 3 goals that you want to accomplish from now to the end of the year. From now to the end of the year. When the clock strikes January 1st, midnight, 2022, and you look back, I want you to say, what are the 3 goals that you want to have happen? I'm not what's already happened. I'm talking about new goals starting from this moment, today, tonight, to the end of the year. What hasn't happened, what you want to see happen? What are your 3 goals, right? And so that's the first exercise. What are the 3 Primerica goals that you want to accomplish from now to the end of 2021? What are your 3 Primerica goals, right? And so sometimes we can look at this and say, man, I don't know. That's kind of tough, Nick. One of the hardest things and the hardest questions for people to answer, Kathy, is what do you want? What do you want? When you ask a person, what do you want? It forces them to have to think, because we get so consumed with what we think other people want and helping other people and, helping other people get what they want. That's the nature of the job. The jobs that we work is all about getting somebody else what they want. But when the focus shifts to you, I'm talking about sincerely shifts to you, what do you want? Sometimes, trust me, family, I get it. It can be a struggle. You're like, hey, what do I want? What do I want? But I think we need to get in tune with that. And I think this is a good moment to do that. What are the top 3 goals, Primerica goals, that you want to achieve from now to the end of the year? Top 3 Primerica goals. Now, you can put whatever goal you want down, right? And I advise you, whatever goal you put down, get with your upline, get with your field trainer. If you're a field trainer, get with Raheem and I, your RVP, and let's talk about it. What are the 3 goals you want to accomplish from now to the end of the year? My recommendation, now you don't have to follow this, but if you need some guidance, if you need some coaching on possible goals, I got 3 things that I just want to throw out as possibilities for you to set or to use as one of your goals. The first one is have a cash goal. Have a cash goal, family. How much money do you want to make from your Primerica business between now and the end of the year? Not how much money you've already made, right? How much money do you want to make from now to the end of the year? Do you want to make $2,000 from your Primerica business from now to the end of the year? Do you want to make $5,000 from your Primerica business from now to the end of the year? $10,000 from your Primerica business from now to the end of the year. Now let me pause here. This is where you want to deal in objective reality. It's good to have a goal, but this is not a wish list. It can be, but just know that whatever you write down, Andre know where I'm going with this, there's a work requirement that goes right along with that, right? And so your habits and actions have to be congruent with the goals you set. I'm going to repeat that. Your habits, actions, and behavior have to be in alignment, incongruent. They have to be congruent They have to be congruent with the goal that you set. What does that mean? Well, if you have a goal to make $5,000 from now to the end of the year in your Primerica business, that's going to require for you to do a certain amount of production that produces that $5,000. Well, that production is going to require for you to schedule a certain amount of appointments. Y'all get where I'm coming from, which means that you're going to have a list of people to call. So there's some work requirements. So here's the great thing. If you have the goal and you're sincere about the goal and you're serious about the goal and you want to make the goal happen, you don't have to be by yourself in making the goal happen. We will help you figure out what do you need to do to make the goal a reality. And we're willing to work with you to make that goal a reality. I did this whole exercise with a teammate yesterday. I met with JB, and we went through this whole thing, and I'm going with you guys now. And so it's just a good, and then I did the same thing with some of the teammates at the beginning of this year. But this is a good time for us to just, like I say, do the checkup from the neck up, Coach B. Wall. What do you want, right? So the first goal that I recommend you have is a cash goal, right? How much money are you trying to make from Primerica? I know you're here to make some money. How much money do you want to make from now to the end of the year? Goal number 2. And these don't have to be in any particular order. It's not like cash goals should be number 1 because it's the most important. Guys, these are in no particular order. I'm going to repeat that. These goals that I'm laying out are in no particular order of importance. I just got them numbered. It doesn't mean that one is more important than the other. Second one that I want to throw out there is a promotion goal. Or maybe a team size goal. When I say team size goal, I'm talking about licensed team size goal. Some of you guys might have a goal to where, hey, between now and the end of the year, 2021, I want to be on this contract level. You might want to be a district leader. You might want to be a division leader. You might want to be a regional leader. You might want to be a regional vice president. Come on, somebody. That's my call, Benicia. I always say that every training. It's come on, because that's me trying to call the greatness out of somebody that want to be RVP. That's somebody that I'm talking to. When y'all hear me say that, that's the somebody that I know you got an RVP living inside of you. I'm talking to the RVP that's living inside of you, right? Come on, somebody. Right? So whatever look, have a promotion goal or have a team size goal. And what do I mean by that? How many licensed people do you have on your team right now? Right? Set a goal for more licensed people, right? I know Queen, he always worried about how many districts he got. I'm trying to get about 2-3 more. Have y'all ever talked to Queen about his districts that he trying to, like, he got a mastermind? He like, yeah, man, I'm trying to get about, between now and like the end of the quarter, man, I'm trying to get about 6 more districts. It's not like, so he's obsessed with district leader promotions, right? And so whatever your deal is, make a goal for it. It could be your promotion goal, what promotion contract you want to be on by the end of the year, how many licensed people, code, we call them codes. So just so that we clear, when you hear me saying codes is another word for licenses. Like how many codes do you have? We have 100 codes, and that means licenses, right? So codes, how many codes you want to have on your team by the end of the year? Or, how many districts you want to have by the end of the year under you. I mean, whatever the case may be, guys, set a goal that revolves around promotions and team, right? That could be goal number 2. This is for people who you might need a little bit of help in. Okay, what should I be setting goals in? Nick, I'm not really sure. I want to set some goals, but I'm not sure, what direction I should be going in with my goals. Well, I'm helping you out. This is where you can go. And then last but not least, this could be a potential goal that you set. And this is number 3. And this could be a skills goal and or licensing goal. All right, man, we have 40 people, 40 teammates on training. Good job, guys. I said that we needed about another 10, 12 people on it. We got them. Great job, family. And so skills goal and or licensing goal, right? And so I really want to land on that skills piece, right? How good do you want to be in your Primerica business by the end of this year? How good at the business do you want to be by the end of this year? I think you should set a goal. I think you should set a goal on what you want to be extremely competent in by the end of the year. Because if you don't set a goal, this year will go by and you might still be at the same level of skill and competency that you were when you started the year. Y'all ain't hearing me. You have to have a goal or a vision to get better at specific fundamentals in the business. If you're going to get better, it has to be an on-purpose thing, not an accidental thing. You get better at this business on purpose, not by accident. On purpose, not by accident. So setting a goal to get better in areas of the business, you might want to consider that. Now, licensing, right? Licensing. I'm setting a licensing goal. And this is really for people that are not securities licensed. We're going to get people life insurance license. That's a given. You're going to get your life. If you're new to the business, you saying, hey, your goal before the year is out is to get a life insurance license, you're aiming too low. I'm just going to say that. We're going to get you life insurance license. You're going to do that in the next 30 days. Got that, right? That's not a goal to have before the year is out. Now, for somebody that's not securities licensed, I'm challenging you. You might want to throw that one in there to say, hey, if I'm not fully securities licensed, by the end of the year, I'm going to have this exam and this exam knocked out for my securities license. I want to challenge you to throw that one in there. Throw that one in there. That is a very good goal. And if you really trying to ball out of control, if you're really trying to jump from the free throw line, have y'all seen Space Jam 2? I've seen it twice. Went to the movies to see it, and then we got HBO Max at the house. I went to the movies to see it, took the kids, my boys and my niece. Remember him, we took them to see it, man. I love the theater experience. We weren't that many people in there. I wanted to support the movie and all that because I'm a huge LeBron fan and all that good stuff. So we wanted to spend some money to support the movie. Great movie, man. I enjoyed the movie. But they had this whole little power up thing for y'all that's trying to power up to the next level. When he was playing on the court and he stepped on that little power up deal. For those that try to power up, I say you have not only a skills goal, but you also have the licensing goal too. You double down. You ain't gonna do one or the other. You do this and that. So you set your goals and you have a skills goal and a licensing goal. You make them both official, right? Part of your list. But that's my challenge to you all, teammates. Not what are the top 5, top 10. That's too many, man. That's too many. Y'all walking around here with a list of about 20 goals that y'all want to accomplish. Man, don't do that to yourself. Look, boil them down. What are your top 3? What are your top 3 goals that you want to accomplish between now and the end of the year that you feel that, man, they're worthwhile and you're willing to sell out to, you're willing to make happen, you're willing to lock arms with your field trainer and your coach and make happen, right? I want you to spend some time with that. Some of you guys may already know your goals and what you want to accomplish, right? And some of you guys might need to spend some time doing that. Whatever the case may be, I challenge you to do that. If you need to revise some goals based on what we've talked about so far, do it. Do it. Make it happen. It's all good. It's all good. But we want to see you win. See, they don't ask you this stuff on your job. When I was on the job, ain't nobody sitting down with me talking about, Nick, what's your goals and how can I help you get there? You know why? Because they didn't care. We care. We care, right? We want to know what you want to accomplish. We literally want to know what you want to accomplish, and we want to see what we can do to help you get there. Now, let me throw this out there. We can't do it for you. This is not that type of program. We can't do it for you. We can do it with you. and we can do it, give you coaching so you can go make it happen. We'll do that 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and twice on Sunday. We'll do that. But don't get it twisted. This is not about you not doing anything and you expecting for this stuff to happen. Like, man, we need, you have to be a willing participant in the success of your goal and your goals coming true. My analogy I always use is that, man, look, you Luke Skywalker, for my Star Wars fan, you Luke Skywalker, you got to go face the Darth Vader. Your Darth Vader is making them goals happen. We Yoda. You come spend some time with me in the swamp. I can teach you how to flip off through the swamp. I'll be on your back in the backpack and all that. Anybody seen Empire Strikes Back? I'm the only one, right? I love Empire Strikes Back, man. I mean, I'll be in the swamp with you, man. I'm gonna get your mind right. I'm gonna show you how to do this, do that, man. Hold that lightsaber with both hands, young Jedi. You got it. Yeah. Now swing it this way. Oh yeah, you nice with it. Yeah. But sooner or later, you're gonna have to lead a swamp. Like Luke Skywalker had to lead a swamp. Now, y'all might hear this from a talk at a different time in a bigger stage. So just act like you hear it for the first time when that happened. But when you're going to lead a swamp, and you're going to have to go face your Darth Vader. So what I'm saying is, yes, flip it off the X-Wing fighter. Boy, that's a true one right there, Pastor Chris. That's it right there. They don't know what an X-Wing fighter is. Boy, that's a Luke Skywalker ship. Y'all don't know what Darth Vader ship was called, do you? Y'all don't know that one. All right, let me get back to training. I'm sorry. But yes, so you got to face your Darth Vader. You got to face that. All right, so that was the first thing, Coach B. Look, I'm almost done with training, y'all. Y'all like, Nick, almost done? Yep, I'm almost done. Check this out. Some of y'all talking about getting promotions, but they don't even know what the promotion guidelines is. Coach B. Yeah, Nick, I want to be a regional leader. Okay, that's good. Well, you know the requirements to get promoted to regional leader? No. Okay, do you know the requirements to get promoted to district or division? What's that? It sounds good, but look, we want you to be educated. What do you need to do to get promoted to these different contract levels? I think you need to get promoted, man. You need to get promoted. Okay, so these are the hierarchy promotion guidelines. Coach B. I'm hoping that everything is still in step and everything like that. I just kind of using what we've been using. If I'm doing something different than what your base shop is doing, then by all means, you can clear things up with your team to make sure that it's in step with what you're doing. But representative, that's the beginning contract in Primerica. That's a 25% contract. And let me say this, teammates, when you get promoted in Primerica, that means that you are on a higher contract and you can make more money when you write business. Representative is 25% contract. All you gotta do is pass your life insurance exam. Boom, you're a rep. But if you want to go to the next level, now watch that little man. You see that little man over there to the left-hand side of the screen? Yeah, y'all don't even notice that he was moving. He moving in place, but he ready to go to the next level. Oh, there he go. Y'all like that deal. Hold on, Millie like that. I'm gonna do that for Millie one more time. Millie missed it. Hold on a second. Here you go. Yeah, there we go. Go from rep to senior rep, 35% contract. So if you're already licensed, to get promoted to senior rep, you need to do 1 recruit and 1,000 in personal life insurance premium in a production calendar month. We call that 1 by 1,000. You do that, you will get your senior rep promotion. And we've had a lot of people that got the senior rep promotions last month, and I'm looking for hopefully some more this month as well. If you are unlicensed, you can pre-qualify for your senior rep promotion before you get licensed. Well, Nick, what do I need to do? All you need to do is 1 by 1,000 before your life insurance license hits the system. You do 1 recruit, 1,000 in premium before your license hits the system, you'll qualify for your senior rep promotion, right? And we've had a lot of people pre-qualify for their senior rep promotion before they actually even get licensed, right? But once you get licensed and you're not a senior rep, then you got to do the 1 by 1,000 in a production calendar month. It has to be in a 1 month, in a calendar month, all right? So to go from senior rep to district, oh, we ain't done. He leveled up. Going to a 50% contract. What do you need to do? You need to do 3 team recruits. Team, not personal. They can be personal, but we will allow you to harness the power of your team. Do 3 team recruits, $2,500 in team life insurance premium, and help someone on your team get promoted to senior rep, right? All that has to happen in a production calendar month. Do 3 by 2,500. That's 3 team recruits, 2,500 in team premium, and help somebody on your team get promoted to senior rep in a production calendar month. Then to go to division. Nick, what I got to do? Just 5 team recruits, $5,000 in team life insurance premium, and help somebody on your team get promoted to district in a production calendar month. So hopefully y'all catching on. You mean to tell me in order for me to level up, to go to my next promotion level, I got to basically replace myself at my current level. I got to help somebody else get pushed up, and then that'll help push me up. You're right. Because that helps you become a servant leader in the business. You're focused on helping other people get theirs, and hopefully through that, you get yours. You help somebody else get theirs, that helps you get yours. Because the requirements that's needed for, let's say in the division example, the person that you're helping get to district, they got to do 3 by 2,500. Guess what? Their 3 team recruits and 25 in team premium counts towards your 5 recruits that you need and 5,000 premium to go to division. So everybody is working together. Teamwork makes the dream work. And then regional leader, this is the top level before regional vice president. To become a regional leader, you need to do 7 team recruits, 7,500 in team premium, and then produce 2 more district leaders. So you need to have a total of 3 district leaders or equivalent to get promoted to regional leader. And yeah. And so that has to happen in the calendar month and all that good stuff. So that's to get promoted to regional leader. And we will have a regional leader promotion this month. I'm excited about that. And then, of course, after regional leader is regional vice president. I'll go over that in another date. I just wanted to kind of get those out of the way because we got plenty of work to do to get people through the ranks. Going from senior, we got a lot of people that should be going from senior rep. You should be striving to go district this month. We got some districts that you should be gunning for division this month because that'll put you on a higher contract. All right. Coach B. Walk, any comments or anything like that you want to add to?
I just want to say the promotion guidelines are the same, Nick. Hadn't changed anything. So everyone on Blessed Dynasty, I know you probably have heard the promotion guidelines also. So tonight they say the same. So don't be worried. Is it different? No, it's exactly the same. And so we have some people, hopefully, that can go district this month. And so, the district and then division. And so just make sure you keep aiming everyone for that next promotion. But like Nick said, when I finally understood, hey, this is people pushing up people. So when you move, I move, or when I move, you move, just like that song. And so that's what I think about when we get ready to do promotions. And so everybody is moving together, and I'm telling you, it makes it so much easier when you're coming together and working as a team versus trying to work by yourself. You're working as a team. And so the ultimate goal, of course, is everybody to become a regional vice president. And so I know that's like a whole separate training, because if you thought regional leader was a lot of requirements, becoming a regional vice president is a whole lot of requirements, and that is a separate training. And when I first heard all the requirements, I was like, wait a minute, okay, let me understand this. But just being able to process it and saying, you know what, I understand the importance of pushing up people. When I made that run to regional leader last year, it was really important, everybody coming together and working together. So just keep that in mind as you're building your team, and then kind of that, I say start preaching that up front, just coming in the door. Let's make sure we're moving together. So
awesome, man. Thank you so much, Coach B. Walk. And so, man, this is a beautiful business. You're working with people that we want to see you get promoted. We want to see you go to the next level. And so as you grow in the business and you go from one level to the next, there's a greater responsibility that comes with that, right? It's not just about getting a higher contract level so you can make more money. There's also a transfer of leadership and responsibilities, right? So we expect for you to step up. The first couple of contract levels, let me share it again. The first couple of contract levels, let me go back. First couple of contract levels, you have rep, and then you have senior rep. If you notice after that, after senior rep, all the rest of the contract levels have leader after the name. District leader, division leader, regional leader, right? So that's not by accident. That is an on-purpose thing, right? Because when you get to district, we want to start transferring responsibilities of leadership over to you. And because there is some added accountability and some added responsibilities with those roles, because at that point you have a team and all of that. Now, we typically like to have a conversation with the people who do get promoted to district leader. It's just kind of a one-on-one conversation that I have with them. Rahima is sometimes a part of that, and she will be when she's available. But it's just a conversation that we have just to kind of check a person's pulse to see, hey, what do you really want out of Primerica? Are you trying to go down this path? Are you trying to go that path? Are you still kind of waiting and seeing? But it's an informal conversation that we have, but it's a necessary conversation we have because we understand that, man, you're kind of stepping into bigger shoes when you become a district leader, right? And so just know when you become a district leader, especially a division leader, that it's all about, man, we need you to really take ownership and take that leadership role seriously. Just know that, all right? And so with that, those were the promotion guidelines. As you can see, take a screenshot of this, check that out. That way you can have that. These are the promotion guidelines. Hopefully you've gotten a screenshot of that. Good stuff. All right, let's go to the next thing. Now what we want to talk about is ranking your skills, man. Let's rank your skills. I want you to rank your skills in these areas that I'm going to put up on a scale from 1 to 5, right? 1 to 5. Now, the great thing that you want to do is deal in what we call objective reality. I know that you want to view yourself through rose-colored glasses, and we want you to do that too. But when it comes to ranking yourself skill-wise, we want you to keep it all the way real and all the way 100. Now, I don't mean that you need to beat yourself down and say that you suck at something and you really don't. You're not as bad as you think you are, but we want you to just keep it kind of 100, right? Because if you keep it 100, that'll help you know where you need to grow, where you need to grow. And what I'm going to show you guys as far as these fundamentals, it's not about if you can do this in a finesse way, but can you do it in a systematic way, right? Rank your level of skills on scale 1 to 5. What does 1 mean? 1 means no bueno. No good at it, right? And that's not a bad thing. It's just where you are right now. 1 is no bueno. 2 is needs work. 3 is getting there. I'm getting there. 4 is solid. And 5 is my all-time favorite, ice, water, cold. Ice, water, cold, right? So rank yourself skill-wise in these areas, right? The first area is prospecting. How would you rank your skills in prospecting? The exercise of getting new names and phone numbers. Prospecting. 1, no bueno. 2, needs work. 3, getting there. 4, solid. 5, ice, water, cold. How would you rank your skills in prospecting? Well, I will say this is a shameless plug, right? If you want to get better at prospecting, you know what you can do? You can go to the Hierarchy YouTube channel and you can actually view a training on prospecting, right? You log in, you go to YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to our Hierarchy YouTube channel, go to YouTube and type in Prove It Training Official. Just like it says on the screen, Prove It Trading Official. You will see Prove It logo pop up. Subscribe to that channel, and there's all kind of videos and trainings out there. Guess what? There is a training out there on prospecting. On prospecting, the power of prospecting. Check that training out. And it will give you a firm foundation on prospecting, right? Somebody like, Nick, I see where you're going with all of this. All right, cool. So, all right, so what's the next fundamental? Scheduling appointments. Rank your skills with scheduling appointments. Guys, there's different type of appointments for you to schedule. I understand you can make phone call and just say, hey, bro, I need you to meet with me on Wednesday at this time, man, blah, blah, blah. You can finesse that thing, but can you do it in a systematic way? Because finesse will only get you so far. Once you step outside of your warm market, you got to have some real skill in this business. 1, no bueno. 2, needs work. 3, getting there. 4, solid. 5, ice water cold. For the new people or the fairly new people, before you answer that, I want you, if you haven't seen this before, go to the team YouTube page and take a look or listen to this training on scheduling appointments, because you'll find out there's 5 different type of appointments for you to schedule and for you to really get good at. What are the 5 different type of appointments that are out there? Well, you can go to the team YouTube page and it's there. You can learn about that stuff, right? And then there's resources for you to tap into to get the scripts of what to say. Guys, I'm just trying to connect some dots, right? To let you know that if you don't feel strong in an area, you don't have to stay that way. We actually have resources for you to get better in some of these areas so you can feel more confident, right? And so what's the next one, Nick? Okay, you got your skill assessment and schedule appointment. 1, no bueno. 2, needs work. 3, getting there. 4, solid. 5, ice water cold. You got it? Okay, all right, cool. Let's go to the next one. What about doing a winning presentation? You got to do a presentation. It ain't quite your presentation. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't say everything you be saying, Nick. I don't use the whole transcript. I kind of make it my own. No, that's not what we're looking for. We're talking about doing a winning presentation according to the system. 1, no bueno. 2, needs work. 3, getting there. 4, solid. 5, ice water cold. Again, keep it all the way 100. Guess what, guys? Going back to the team, the hierarchy YouTube page, look at this. All kinds of trainings out there about doing a winning presentation. The elements of a winning presentation. That's a training out there. Winning presentation, breaking the stage. They ain't even got a video preview. The warm-up, that's part of the presentation. Doing the play, that's part of the presentation. The who we are, what we do. That got 2 parts to it. Come on, y'all. Everything you need to get better, to shore up your shortfalls, it's out there. It's out there. No need for you to be in the dark. No need for you to be struggling in an area, not knowing what to do. It's available to you. Rank your skills. 1, no bueno. 2, needs work. 3, getting there. 4, solid. 5, ice water cold. Now, let me say this. Watching the YouTube video does not mean that you're going to watch the video and all of a sudden you're going to go from a 1 to a 5. That's not what we're saying. There is going to be some things that you're going to have to do. You're going to have to practice it. I get that. But we're willing to work with you to make it, to help you get better. You know, practice, drill, rehearse, all that stuff to help you get better. All right. Next thing, taking a client through a mobile F&A, wealth builder. Rank your skill set. 1, no bueno. 2, needs work. 3, getting there. 4, solid. 5, ice water cold. Where you at? Taking the client through the actual mobile F&A on the Primerica website, on POL, on the Primerica app, I should say. It's really on the Primerica app. Taking the client through the mobile F&A. Training on that too. We did that one this year. Look at this. There's different parts to it. How to do a wealth builder part 1. How to do the wealth builder part 2. How to do the wealth builder part 3. Guys, I'm telling you, I don't make this stuff up. It's all out there. Everything is out there, right? In addition to that, what about doing a dime calculation, presenting life insurance quotes to the client, doing the dime calculation and presenting life insurance quotes to the client, right? How would you rank your skill with that? 1, no bueno, 2, needs work, 3, getting there, 4, solid, 5, ice, water, cold. Again, you look at that wealth builder trading, we got that stuff in there too, right? How to do that part. Next one is inputting a life insurance application via Turbo app. How do you feel with that? How would you rank your skills with that? Right? 1 through 5. 1, no bueno, 2, needs work, 3, get in there, 4, solid, 5, ice, water, cold. Rank your skills. Inputting a life application via Turbo app. That training's out there too. Getting the beneficiary and emergency contact certificate, and you can also mix in getting client referrals. Getting the beneficiary and emergency contact certificates filled out and all that good stuff, and also getting referrals. Those two go hand in hand. How would you rank your skills at that? 1, no bueno, 2, needs work, 3, getting there, 4, solid, 5, ice, water, cold. Well, if you need some help with that, I strongly suggest that you check this out. Here's another, this is part 4 right here. Doing the wealth builder, closing life insurance business. Hey, you doing this. This is where it shows the whole quick with the dimes and the quotes and all that. And then getting referrals. How to get referrals. And the emergency contact stuff is in there. Emergency contact and beneficiary stuff. It's in that training, how to get referrals. Check that out. It's in there. Watch it. Listen to it. Even if you've seen it before, watch it again. I guarantee you something in there that you missed to help you get better. And then last but not least, Coach B. Walker, this is a big one right here. Managing your life insurance business. You wrote the policy. Do you know how to make sure that he goes through the underwriting process and gets issued? Managing your life. How would you rank your skills in doing that? In your life manager, life conservation report, daily blast report, recap, advanced statements report. 1, no bueno. 2, needs work. 3, getting there. 4, solid. 5, ice, water, cold. I know you need some work at that. I know. But guess what? Oh, here Nick go again. Yep, you got it. Check it out, guys. You ain't got to be in the dark on that. Do we got that out here? Yep, we sure do. Hold on, where's it at? That deal at. Lord have mercy. I thought I had that out here. Okay, I'll find that. We might not even have that one in there. Okay, I'm going to do it. I got to do a better job at that. I think I got that. I ain't even uploaded that. I'm going to upload that one. But we got that one too. It's a training on how to manage your back office and what reports to check to make sure that your policies and all that good stuff is in good stand. We got all of that stuff. But family, that is. I see you, Shatina. There you go. Yes, it's there. I watched it the other day. Boom, I knew it was out there. I don't know what happened to it, man. That was a lie. Truth ain't in it. I don't know what happened to it. But yes, those trainings are out there, family. Watch them. Shatina, I'm excited that you out there watching those trainings. If you're doing that, that means that you are serious about learning and mastering your craft. Look, I'm encouraging everybody to get out there, get better, have a skills goal. There's no reason why you shouldn't end this year at least being a solid, strong, independent producer that knows what to do to keep your business and activity going, right? And some of you guys are going to be headed towards becoming very competent and very effective field trainers before the year is out. But we got to get better. We got to get better. So rank your skills. Rank your level of skill. Are you a 1 in those areas where you need work? 2, 1 in an area where there's no bueno. 2, you need work. 3, you getting there. 4, you solid. Or 5, ice, water, cold. Don't be lying to yourself talking about, Nick, I'm ice, water, cold. And you probably need, in some area you need to get better at. You might be getting there, right? So I'm just messing with y'all. But yes, that's all I got for tonight, family. Hopefully that is helpful. Hopefully that is a challenge and a charge to you to set some goals of what you want to accomplish between now and the end of the year. Top 3 Primerica goals. And then at the same time, dealing in objective reality kind of says, hey, where am I at right now? Because that gives you feedback on what you need to get better at. All right. Where do you need to get better? Where do you need to improve? Right. And I thank you guys for that, teammates. Hopefully you enjoyed this.